Hello FIFA faithful, Bearhamms here, and welcome to episode 7 of my Aston Villa Career Mode. Before we get into the games that we played off camera, let's get into some transfer business. And already we've made one signing, and it is for Burnley player Dwight McNeil. We brought him in for £12 million. And what I'm trying to do here is maybe turn him into a striker, so we'll have him and Sears as our top two strikers. He's a left mid, so if striker doesn't work out, we can put him on the left mid, left wing area. Oh, and other news, Layman Sears, player of the month. Good job, Layman Sears. For the only game played off camera, it was a tight one against Burnley, as we had the same amount of shots, same amount on target. They had a little more possession, but the only thing that made the difference between the two teams was this own goal in the 25th minute. Layman Sears charging down that left side, just shot it right at the keeper. And unfortunately for Bailey Peacock Farrell, ricochets right off of him, right off his knee. It goes into the back of the net. So that's all we needed to get a victory. For today's episode, we only have one goal, and that is to get to the round of 16 of the FA Cup. First opponent, we have Oldham Athletic. Hopefully we can beat them, and then we'll have to beat the next opponent. And then in between, we'll maybe play one or two Premier League games. We played Watford in the last episode, so we won't play them. So it's either between Man City or Brighton. For this first game against Oldham Athletic, we have a couple factoids. One, a couple players will be getting their debuts, Zane Stevens and George Alnwick, players from the class of 1920. Then we also have our first game for Dwight McNeil. So here's hoping they have good starts with the club as we take on Oldham. Long ball all ready for Oldham. So they're going to try their best to get past our defense. Will be a little difficult. Just as I say that, they get the ball, though Hurahan able to make up for his mistake. We'll find Alnwick. Alnwick threads it out to Burke, and maybe a chance here on the counter. Ollie Burke, the speedy Scotsman, able to get past a couple of Latics. Going to have to cut back, maybe a quick 1-2 pass. There's a chance for a shot. Oh, we'll go back. It will go back to Ollie Burke, and just 16 minutes in, it is the Scotsman who gets us on the board. Again, Burke is usually a super sub, filling in for Layman Sears, getting those goals in the last bits of minutes, and now gets a goal early on as a starter. Your chance now, Hurahan taps that through. Alnwick with a shot just wide. Engels wins the header, easy play now. We'll find Louise. Louise to Alnwick. Alnwick finds a run. Chance for a shot by Davis. And that will be goal number 2. Keenan Davis getting his first goal on the season. Brilliant pass by Alnwick, who gets his first career assist, as it is his first start. And that gives us a little more breathing room for the second half. Latics win the ball, but that will be the end of the game. We do get a 2-0 victory. 1 goal by Burke, 1 goal by Davis. Doing a good job to get us to the round of 32 of this FA Cup. And now we just have to hope we don't get a tough team. Second game of the episode, the starters are back to take on Manchester City. Earlier in the season, we did take on Man City, and they destroyed us root and stem. Hoping back at home, Villa Park, will have a better result. Silva, good play. He does get a cross in. Sané takes it to... Oh! Gross. Sergio Aguero getting on the board straight away. He's going to run straight to... Oh, okay. No pep. But he will celebrate with Claudio Bravo. Interesting choice of selection. De Bruyne threads one through to Aguero. One last chance for a goal. And they might just get it. And they will. It is De Bruyne right at the end of the half. See what the time is. Oh, it's not going to tell us the time. I thought it was going to be like 49th or 50th minute. But they do get the second goal. So the next half will be a little harder if we want to come back. Chance to get a through ball. He will find Henry. Here we go. Rico Henry using that pace. Does get tripped up, so that will be a foul on Umtiti. And it will be a straight red. So the game might just open up here in the second half. It's one of the best defenders in the world, Samuel Umtiti, is going to get taken out. Good job opening up. Here's a through ball. Here's a chance. Layman Sears passes defender. Here we go. Layman Sears cuts, turns, fires. Oh, and it gets blocked. Here's another chance for Man City. There's a shot. Great block by Mings. There's a good pass to Walcott. Walcott with a load of space. He's going to use it. Theo Walcott storming down. Still storming down. Cuts back. Come on. Yep, that's going in. Third and hopefully the final goal from Man City, as even though they are down to 10 men, they're still killing us. All right, here's a chance for a counter if we can get a good run from Theo Walcott. Theo making the run, but it looks like Zinchenko. Oh, good play by Walcott, able to bat it down. Still has to get past Gonzalez here. Finds a pass, Grealish. Will get it to McGinn at least. So McGinn just going to try to open up with Gilbert. Gilbert does get a cross in. Nowhere near anybody. Just going to still try to cross it in the box. Ball's just bouncing all about. Maybe a chance here. Walcott tries to get a shot on it, but it will be saved by Ederson. And that will be the end of the 90 minutes here, as they're still letting play go on. Finally, they do stop it. So yes, that will be the end of the game, 3-0. It's always humbling to go against a team who has a spoil of riches like Man City. Simulating the game against Brighton at the Amex, and we do draw. Walcott with a goal in the 3rd minute, but it is Trossard that equalizes. Second simulated game, this time against Watford, and we do get the victory. Once again, another multi-goal performance for Jack Grealish. He gets 1 in the first half, 1 in the second half. We get another 3 points at home. For the 4th round of the FA Cup, we got a lucky draw on paper as we take on Wycombe Wanderers. Gotta say we got a lucky draw in getting Wycombe, but then again, they could play spoiler. So already, Wheeler gets past Zane Stevens. Stevens, not known for his speed, won't get there in time as there was a dangerous cross. Thankfully, no one was there to pick it up. There's a chance now. Burke can get a foot twist. Yes, he does. Here we go. Burke is running. Burke is free. The Scotsman with a chance to get us on the board, and he will. Great use of the speed by Ollie Burke. That was a great counterattack, as almost identical to the last FA Cup game. He does score in the 15-20 minute mark. We're already on the board. Let's get a pass through. Will he get it? Yes, he does. Herhan able to keep it. Herhan cuts back, finds Davis. Davis with the shot. Davis with the goal. Yeah, this game is pretty much done and dusted. Knock on wood. So we'll find Burke. Burke back to Louise. So we'll find Burke again. Burke will find Alnwick. Oh my gosh, George Alnwick all by himself. Alnwick with the shot, with the goal. George Alnwick with his first professional goal. And yeah, we are just cruising against Wycombe at the moment. Well, that's one way to start a half. Just a couple minutes in, we lose the clean sheet. They just fleeced right through us. I mean, game's still out of reach, I have to believe, but little sloppy. We'll find Alnwick already on a goal. Sees a run from Davis. Here's a chance now. Keenan Davis cuts around. Chance for a curler. Oh, what a beauty. Keenan Davis. Way to pick out the bottom right corner. Yeah, that spooked me, man. Good gravy. I thought I didn't press the right bumper button at first, but good little cut around. Oh, beauty. Oh, yep, that's going to be a foul. Hopefully nothing too serious for her hand. Yeah, just a yellow. But it's in a dangerous position for Wycombe to get a second goal. So he does float one in. For a second, I thought that actually went in. But it does hit the post, holding the net. Oh, get it out. Oh. Fuck. So 15 minutes left in the game. Give up yet another sloppy goal. Again, we're still up by 2, but shouldn't be this close. So that'll be it. So we do move on to the round of 16. The board will be happy with our performance, as we do put away another lower league side in Wycombe. Finishing out the episode, we made 2 deals. One, a free transfer for Jared Bowen from Hull City. And our second move was, yes, Ross Barkley. So we have two proven cams in Barkley and Grealish, and the reason why I got Barkley was because of Wesley. Now Wesley wanted to leave, and if we didn't let him leave, there was a chance that we could get fired, and this was the only player that I could make a swap deal with. So nonetheless, welcome Ross Barkley, and on that note, it's time to end. Hope you enjoyed watching as much as you're playing it. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. This has been Bearhamms, and as always, Toodaloo.